We'll see. But about to play this Miami Heat game. We've been balling. Been pretty good so far. About to watch this Raptors Sixers game 3. Okay. Let them wear something funky. Oh yeah. They wear that. Yeah. Alright, then I got this one. That's nice though. Nah, I have to go with that one when I dunk on it.
Good evening from Toyota Center. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, yes, we are ready for takeoff.
And Ed, the Rockets are flying high. They keep feeding the beard or feeding the streets. Either way, this is a lethal battle.
It's been a launching pad for threes and so much more. Let's get ready for the tip. It's the Rockets and the Heat, and we're underway. Well, since LeBron James went back to Cleveland, Jay, Eric Spoelstra has made a living of overachieving with his rosters down in Miami.
Eric Spoelstra, one of the most brilliant coaches in the game of basketball today. And how about Spo has spent a decade with the Miami Heat, making him the second longest tenured coach in the league, right behind Greg Popovich. And for kids at home, it's about paying your dues. Started off as a video coordinator in 1996 with the Miami Heat before he became an assistant coach in 2001, and then finally earned his big pay due and became the head coach and won a championship right out of the gate.
Learned from Pat Riley, native of the Philippines, grew up in Portland, Oregon. Dragic into the front court. They trail by 1. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here in South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Dragic with it. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Waiters. Screen coming. Waiters guarded by Clint Capella. To Dragic. Richardson to Waiters.
God damn.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Come on, man.
It's Rockets ball. Pass stolen by Miami. Has a chance. Wide open look won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Ain't time to put in work yet.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Dragic. Brian Anderson snatching it out of the air. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. Waiters. Dragic against Clint Capella. Hassan Whiteside. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Paul to Capella. Rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Waiters. And he scores, plus the foul. Hassan Whiteside taking all comers. He'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Hassan Whiteside trying to cash in on a three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. James Harden. 3 for 4. Good start.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Dragic with the basketball. They're down 3.
Shot.
To Richardson. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the play.
Damn.
More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the
Takes
bench,
almost
the
the whole
strength and
first
conditioning
quarter
coach, because this
before
kid's been
they
putting
start
in
the
the
game.
time and effort every day in the weight room.
Josh Richardson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Off the mark at the line.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Here's Paul. The offense to Harden. Take stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Waiters here against Harden. To Dragic. 5 seconds to shoot. Shot from in close, no good. To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Dion Waiters. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Harden to Paul. Oh, he had him there for a second. Hassan Whiteside with a piece. Harden.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Waiters to Richardson. That's out. Last touch by Josh Richardson. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. And now Houston has the basketball to Harden. Has a look. James Harden. 4 out of 7. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Waiters. Now a steal as the Rockets have it. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Can't connect from inside. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Richardson. Waiters to Whiteside. Robin Lopez able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Gets it in the left corner. Paul buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside looking good. 4 for 5.
Old school equals high percentage.
Paul across the timeline. Leads 4. Harden to Paul. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Paul to Harden. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. He hits.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos,
Man,
you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Waiters against Harden. Trying to cash in. Dion Waiters. 3 for 6 now.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Dragic into the front court. 5-point game.
Solid defense.
To Waiters. To Whiteside. Nice pass to get things going.
Gonna be a good game.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Sizing up the defense. Harden. Yes! And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Got him.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Dragic with it. He'll run the offense. Goes to the left side. Paul. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden shoots. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Dragic. Screen coming. Got it.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Changes coming from both sides right now. That'll be...
Damn.
back to 4 for Houston. Paul lets it fly from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Rose.
Damn.
Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. So it's going to stay with Miami. Time for some new personnel into the game. Rose to Smith. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Smith missed his first. That one goes.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom. Switch turned on.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Step back jumper.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Smith. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Is Smith to Rose. Tyler Johnson matched up with Harden. Rose down for Smith. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Harden defended by Derrick Rose. The jumper's off the mark.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
First quarter's complete. The Rockets with the lead.
Oh. Oh man, the Sixers are killing them on size. The defense looks pretty solid too.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Harden has it up the floor.
When they figured them out.
From long range. Good offense beating good defense.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Slams it down.
And easy to get back on defense.
Now Paul with the basketball. His team on top by 8. And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down.
Let me see if I can piss off and beat, Whiteside, Matana. Every time he fouled me.
And he makes them both. He'd have the basketball. Derrick Rose, guarded by CP3.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Good defense.
Tough make through traffic.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Paul into the front court. We're a minute into the second quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. to Paul. For three, not easy.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense. You can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Paul, guarded by Derrick Rose. To Harden. Paul.
Oh, money.
4-3. And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there. 4-3. When you look at playmakers from the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Here comes the screen. Rose to Smith. Shot clock winding down. Is Smith. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Paul. Here's a chance from long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Rose on the drive, but it won't go down. Hart with the basketball. His team on top by 13. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Robin Lopez. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Okay.
It's the Heat with the possession. And he'll go to the foul line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
26%. Wow. Wow. He must have taken off.
Knocks down the first.
That's what.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Paul with it up top. The advantage is 13 points. Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Only gonna take 20 shots. Maybe 15. Let Harden get off. Damn. 15-point lead. Just like that. And leave Derrick Rose open. 29%.
Substitution being made in this one. Knocked loose is Smith. Picked up by Paul. Tyler Johnson.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Paul. Five on the shot clock. Chance for Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game. I know it looks like he's
Nigga, the
just playing
Raptors
around
made
out there
Marcus
trying
Gasol
to get the fans going.
2013
That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
to return. Because Embiid is kicking their ass.
Smith, deep left corner. To Whiteside. Doesn't get the bounce. Houston with the basketball.
Ooh. Nice.
And count the basket.
That's
When the
CP3
ball's
they
in his
need.
hands, we all
to
knew
beat the
what was going to
Warriors.
happen.
It's gonna be 2-2.
Smith.
Oh shit. Yes.
Good look that time, but off the mark to Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 5 for 6.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Smith. Here comes the screen to Smith. Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, not getting the bounce.
Oh, Campbell.
Into the front court.
Didn't get it though.
His guys hold a commanding lead. To Lopez. The Heat secure the rebound. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. A big finish. Full head of steam that time. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To go to the basket.
Smith. The rebound belongs to Houston. Paul across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Chance for Chris Paul. The shot, almost.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Paul had made his first couple, but he misses there. Smith sizing up Eric Gordon. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Paul. The drive. Right to the basket. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot point, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
You got Tobias Harris. Against Danny Green. Serge Ibaka. Siakam. Anonymous Source. And Kawhi Leonard. Cause that Kawhi been balling. But the same cat never shows up.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Smith. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
But did you see on that three-point shot, did you see him slightly kick his legs out? By kicking his legs out, the defender runs into the legs. There's contact. That's how you get a 4-point play potentially.
Smith with a chance at a 4-point play for his career, 66%.
Nigga, he need a wing,
It's
man.
the free throw. with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Shot clock winding down. It's Paul for two. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Miami with the basketball. Brian Anderson tips it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Air ball.
Josh Richardson trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He struggled so far. Whoops, that won't go. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Capella. And finishes strong.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Richardson. That's no good. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Houston takes over. Paul to Capella. Clint Capella. 3 for 3 in this first half. Ish Smith to Richardson. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the Rockets clear the board. Oh, emphatic slam.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Ish Smith matched up with Paul. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Paul against the former MVP. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Rose into the front court. Down a bundle. Tyler Johnson against Gordon. Has a chance, knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Cloud City.
Screen coming. Derrick Rose picked up by Paul. Rockets have the steal.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Not that time. Rockets have the ball. Paul to Capella. Clint Capella. Now the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Rose to Richardson. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
Fires the three. That misses with 3 seconds left. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Halftime.
Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Rockets entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that.
Hands down, best team in the league.
Scores for the Houston Rockets.
15 shots. Shit, I might take no more shots.
The Heat have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game blocks.
Yeah.
The Houston Rockets have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
I'm not going to take any shots in the first 5 minutes.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Paint work.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2.
Really?
Number 1.
Not really.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half.
The Lakers are undefeated. Oh shit. Thought the game was over.
Here we go.
Beyond the arc for 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Ryan Anderson is going to get 3 shots here. A career 85% free throw shooter. first one, count it. Hits a second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Miami's got it. Rose. Screen coming. Tyler Johnson. Capella's on him. To Waiters. Dion Waiters. 4 out of 7.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Harden into the front court. His guys lead here. Early stages, third quarter. To Paul. Here comes the screen. Harden to Paul. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Paul to Harden. 24-second violation.
Oh yeah, no shots.
Derrick Rose against Chris Paul.
See what adjustments they make.
Dion Waiters with that shot, he's 5 for 8.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Okay.
Here's Paul controlling the offense. To Harden.
Hey, kick me the ball.
Deep left corner. To Harden.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Shot from in close, no good. Capella to Paul.
Would have been a steal on live 18.
Lets it fly from long range. That's how you defend.
Boy, they better be glad we got this
Rose
big
into the
ass
front
lead.
court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Tyler Johnson, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Harden in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Capella. Had a chance, but it's no good. Hassan Whiteside rejects it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Harden. To Capella. From long range. And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there. 4-3. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Bam Adebayo. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Harden in possession. His guys holding the big lead. To Paul. Here comes the screen. Paul to Harden. For three. Shakes free and hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to get the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Paul with it up top. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Paul. 4-3. Can't connect. And a putback slam.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Tyler Johnson matched up with Harden. Here comes the screen. To Rose. Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Rose. Rockets come up with it. And he finishes at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back, and that's how you play this game.
It's a blowout. Kind of looking at what we're going to do. I mean, it's 92 to 54. This is a massacre.
New blood coming in for both sides.
They're really good.
Dragic picked up by Paul. Waiters to Dragic. Has a look. Josh Richardson. He's now 5 for 6.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Rockets can control the basketball. Surveys the floor. Here's CP3. Not today. Dragic with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Paul. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Chance for Paul. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters, defended by Eric Gordon. To Richardson. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
ice cream sandwich.
Jumper's good. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
Is Smith, guarded by Clint Capella.
Turn that off.
Trying to cash in. And the rebound pulled in by Capella.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Smith.
Man, I shouldn't come back in at all.
Wide open look won't go.
Feels like the real NBA. The fuck I need to come back in for?
Shot won't go. Is Smith. And the rebound taken in by the Rockets. It's Rockets ball. To Paul. Probing the defense. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Chance for Chris Paul. Rebound taken by Miami. To Smith. Has a chance. Smith with a shot. It won't fall.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive game.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Okay.
Here comes the screen. It's Paul for 2. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
They're going to have rivals in other games when he's 6 or 7 years old. Nigga ain't going to want to do that shit.
Is Smith. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's
just like they do good.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Come on, Russell.
Paul.
Gotta go to the game.
Stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. And now Houston has the basketball. To Capella. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Can't connect from in close.
Maybe probably playing live.
Goes into the front court. Down a bundle.
Talking about
to Waiters.
Going to the finals.
Screen coming. Waiters against Clint Capella.
Who's the one?
To Rose. Off the mark. Well contested.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Waiters. Curling inside. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Harden with it up top. Final minute to play in this 3rd quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Lays it up and in.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters.
Yeah, Simmons runs down the court. He elbows in the net.
Probing the defense. Has a look.
That's crazy.
And scores on the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kyle Lowry still, that guy.
Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
Damn.
Has a chance. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
3 quarters down. The Rockets way out in front.
You hit the 3.
So the Heat will have to start this 4th and final quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Waiters. From the painted area, won't go down. Clint Capella sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Gets it down to Capella. Shot clock to 4 for Houston.
Oh, I don't think he did it on purpose.
Shot clock violation.
I think he was just trying to get up. And Kyle Lowry was right there.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
They shouldn't make nothing out of that. Probably will.
Dragic against Harden. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Goran Dragic at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big.
Not that serious. That was an accident.
Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Here comes the screen.
Damn.
Lopez there to get the rebound. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Dragic. Here comes the screen. Goran Dragic. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Here's Harden with the rock.
This is where Leonard misses pop.
Hassan Whiteside with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
The pass set it all up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Harden with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Lopez. Cashes in for two.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. No good. Harden into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Damn.
To Lopez. Hassan Whiteside swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this
That
game.
dunk by Leonard. Nice.
Goran Dragic. 4 out of 7.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want.
Coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Paul. Pass stolen by Miami. And the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Here's Lopez down low. Free throws coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
James Simmons is fast. Shit.
Robin Lopez at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
Damn.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Dragic into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Dragic guarded by Ryan Anderson. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Down low Anderson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Screen coming.
Screen.
Dragic. Not that time. Paul. Hassan Whiteside snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dragic to Richardson. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Shot clock violation. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Houston with the basketball. To Paul. Here comes the screen. Paul.
I've been waiting for this matchup. You got him.
Oh, had him going there for a second. To Capella. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
Oops. He missed the first one.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Oh, he missed them both. Dragic to Smith. To Dragic. Clint Capella with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Houston takes over. Fine to shoot. Kelly Olynyk able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Tosses. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Richardson guarded by Clint Capella. Short jumper stays out. Not done yet. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Dragic, guarded by CP3. And the basket good at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Capella. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Dragic with the basketball. Down a bundle.
Screen coming up. Screen coming.
To Richardson. Clint Capella. Huge block. That's his third block this evening. Rockets recovered. Rockets have the ball.
Hey, you got the screen right.
Nothing going here on that drive. Take stock of the floor. Here's CP3. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Paul. Josh Richardson pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Capella.
I got ball. This is all me.
To Paul. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Chance for Paul. Not going down for him this time. To Richardson. Dragic wide open, knocks it down.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Paul to Capella. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Hey, watch the screen. Look.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Dragic, guarded by CP3. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
I missed a short one there. Olynyk against Gordon. To Dragic. Scooped up, going the other way. From the painted area, won't go down. Fires the 3, that's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It's the Rockets who are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Did Philly make the finals?
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points.
Balanced effort. See,
what you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Houston Rockets.
15. Not bad.
The Heat lost this game long before the final buzzer. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game.
4 more.
Everyone is going to be talking about this one.
But whatever.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Miami Heat.
Look at that 40%.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2.
Basketball.
Number 1.
These are the upcoming matchups for the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose, signing off.
I think the settings are still should be. I'm gonna check. Think so. Nice. Six blocks. But I want to check.
You was shooting from the parking lot this game, huh? Oh, you ain't gonna miss. Oh, you on fire right now. Looks like we got another member of the Splash family. You seen so many things, they should have threw a triple team that shit for real.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Game over. Catch y'all on the next one. Boo boo. What the fuck?